it.
That's supposed to be Captain Hare, that is?
Yeah. Yes.
How come you're not in the normal Shiler?
Nope. No, like, I get to be Captain Hare this time, so just do it again.
Pretty great. Convincing.
Yeah, this is about the level of effort that is representative of the true. No, anyway.
You prove how much there shouldn't be tubes?
Yes.
Or it proves how much... it proves there is
a reason for the tubes, yeah.
Which one?
It proves the reason for the tubes, yeah. So...
That's two different ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Proves how much you shouldn't have.
Right.
The tubes.
Exactly.
Proves how much you do need the tubes, or that you do need them. Proves how much you shouldn't.
Shouldn't, but...
It's pretty nuanced.
Probably...
We're proving a point.
You want to think about it, and just not... Like,
does that count as an illusion? When you see it in the film...
Yes. Yeah, I think it does, actually.
You assume...
Yeah.
A writer did it, or a costume designer did it, so you assume in the plot there's a real reason?
There's a real reason, yeah. Yeah, so... Yep.
We'll just chalk it up to, what's it called? Whether you're... Yeah, suspension of disbelief.
Of belief or disbelief, yeah. So, yeah, anyway,
Proving that you shouldn't have them?
Yeah, so... Shouldn't have them. Yeah.
In the obviousness of what we have to do again...
Yep.
Is, one of the several revisitations that we're doing for one of our top number ones.
Yeah.
And favorites. The obvious, and of course, naturally, Cybernator.
Yeah, Cybernator. Yeah, so,
we opened this finally. This was shrink-wrapped.
Yes, yeah, that was. Let's show how awesome that is.
Something to do for your collectors, and you're flipping a profit or whatever.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm never getting rid of this anyway. So we elected to. It ended up being in a CD case, which is darn awesome.
And the CD case is bright.
Yeah. I'm leaving that shrink wrap on the CD.
Oh my gosh.
To enjoy again and again.
Because...
With your full-size DVD.
I mean...
Outer sleeve.
The sleeve was wrapped too. Like, so...
Yeah, you take that shrink wrap off, and then when you're done...
It looks good on your shelf, I guess.
You force the issue on, and then you... Yeah.
That is a hell of a slipcover, I gotta tell you. But,
And then, does it exist? I know Devin had a copy in that 2-pack.
Yes.
Where it came on the same disc as those... As that, whatever that spaceship thing was.
Yeah.
Some kind of second movie 2-pack.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we gotta do it again.
Yes.
Not only was my work inferior for that original one.
Yeah. There were...
On a day you're feeling sluggish.
There was, there was an error on my part, too.
So you didn't have enough FCs for breakfast.
Yeah. So... But yeah.
Oh, yes, what was our fact-checking thing to correct?
On the first video, I was talking about how William Smith was... I was talking about how... I think I was talking about how James K. Williams was supposed to be playing a character, but I put up a shot of William Smith instead. Or did I get that backwards again?
First name William.
Yeah.
And then last name Williams.
Yeah.
Or Williams.
So, I mean, you can kind of understand it.
There was one information error back then that we had to clear up.
It
talks about man.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, Smith, or William Smith.
Yeah. Talks about William Smith, but I accidentally put up James
And
K.
it's showing the tear gas guy.
Yeah.
I always forget his name. James K. Williams.
So, yeah, we can correct that right now. There was William Smith.
Oh, well, he counts as the main villain.
Target, Sam Ames is dead.
Are you sure?
There's too much to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about.
It needs to have its different facets
Yeah, generally you need more time to
and your subtleties, and you're having it all.
Elaborate on each subtlety, and yeah,
And you're drinking something besides that whatever that green-colored liquid was. Was that like part of the Swizzlers?
Yeah, that was.
Guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but yeah. So
I love this hair thing.
Yeah,
And the tubes.
it's part of also why the character's name was Hair, because your hair is your tubes. So Captain Hair, tubes. So yeah,
To prove that he should.
yeah,
To prove that, or
to prove that
you should assume that there is some real reason why.
Yeah.
How come they can't have those internally? I believe the
working
least lame thing I could come up with if I were the writer, Ed Sanchez and Nam Rundle,
Yeah.
was that you could say
Something about
what was it?
volume.
He still had an intact brain,
Yeah.
but they had to
There's not enough.
replace basically his whole skull.
Yeah, with the mechanical.
Or scalp, at least. Does he have a metal skull or whatever?
Yeah. And
But if you want that scalp skin to be
cool.
real tissue,
Real.
actual organic tissue, like Terminators, how they have real skin grown over,
Yeah, you would need. Yeah.
it would involve preservative.
Yeah. And it's where the preservative is.
But then he needs a massive amount, remember?
Yeah, it's
the
not.
problem is, remember how easily he gets subdued?
Yes.
Lonnie Schuyler yanks out only 2 of his hair tubes,
Yeah, kind of like this.
and he's finished, boy.
And then yeah, it's over.
So you're like, okay, so apparently he needs a massive amount of preservatives
Preservative. Yeah. So. But yeah.
and to be pumped around. Remember, it's they treat it just like blood.
yes.
It needs to be constantly circulated.
For-
What was our conjecture on that?
There was a pump.
It's darn pointless to do.
Oh yeah, that's
What is it about preservative in
you.
cyborgs that is the same thing as blood needing its oxygen refreshed?
Yeah, it's not.
Does the white
I don't think it.
liquid need
I don't think it
pumped?
Yeah, I don't think it delivers.
Could it
anything.
just be nearby in the presence of
Yeah.
sitting static?
So it would be like.
So he's proven that he doesn't need those for a pumper?
Yeah.
Apparently, whatever it is, he needs a mass amount. If under your scalp and or skull is already loaded down with tubes that provide the preservative somewhere else,
Yeah. You. Yeah.
is the only thing I could think of for why he would still need external ones.
Yes.
Flopping.
Yeah.
They're not tight.
They flop.
They're
They
huge.
move.
They have tons of give in them.
Yeah. But that's it. That's
Okay, good to clear that.
about the only reason we can surmise.
What was some of our other stuff we had to go a little more in depth on in our first revisitation?
The use of comic relief.
Oh, yes. This has just enough little brief joke moments
Yeah.
that you want to take a look at what they thought
Yes.
counted as the funny part of this being
What they
entertaining.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm not gonna be able to keep this on.
Yeah.
This is so hot.
But yeah, there's
Sheeshmans.
they
Yeah,
they start you off.
in our research of what is supposed to be construed as a funny,
Yeah, like
did it for laughs,
Yeah.
part of the screenplay,
Yeah.
and whether or not did we gauge them? What was our thing for how effective it was? It wasn't just yes, no, and pass, fail.
No.
It was not really, sorta, and yes.
Yeah.
For whether or not it's funny.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah.
Because it starts as a straight-up comedy free-for-all.
Yeah, it does.
What's the beginning of the freaking film?
This politician brings a hooker to his...
Yeah, it's your classic tale of a senator,
Yeah.
man, and a call girl.
You know, I never actually done it with a senator before.
Yeah, my wife boasts about the same thing.
Yep. And,
Then there's about 3 or 4 jokes in their little short intro scene.
They cram
At the very beginning of the movie, I believe.
They cram him in,
And, what is it? Do you have a wife?
Yeah.
Senator? Oh, not to worry, she's over in Washington running MOP.
Yeah.
Mother's outraged over prostitution.
Yeah.
That'd be MOOP.
That...
Do you skip the over?
No.
Then it would be MOP. If you include that second O for over,
it would be moot.
it's MOOP.
Yeah.
It's like I say, I don't ever try to worry about what goes on between 2 condescending adults. That's reasonably effective.
Yeah.
That one I'll give a 66%.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do it. 1, 2, and 3 is 33, 66, and 100.
So for that one line, I would probably give a 66, but for the entire beginning scene involving those two, it's gonna be a 33.
Overall, it's a not very.
Yeah, because
What about when she burps?
that was
Technically, this contains toilet humor, baby.
that was pretty funny.
And he goes,
Somewhat.
another county heard from. That is quality humor.
That's
a 100 for me.
Yeah, you're right. So,
I would give it more than a 33 anyway overall.
Yeah.
She's funny. And that dude is
yeah, he's awesome.
legitimately adept when it comes to overacting and chewing scenery.
Yeah, he's great.
How about a little filibustering?
Why, I always say it's nobody's business what goes on between 2 condescending adults.
Condescending, I like that. You know, you are wise beyond your years, Mimsy.
Mimi.
Remember where he takes the 2 shots? One of these shots is meant for her.
Yeah.
But when he sees her over there, not in a position to drink a shot, so he decides to drink them both.
Yeah.
Yep, throws the glasses.
That's actually effective
It was
comedy.
awesome mugging and scenery chewing and
I may have been too harsh.
bump him up to a 66.
Yeah, I'll bump him up to a 66. Yeah.
Got a 66 for the first.
Yeah.
Let's see. The 2 other politicians that are having a brief pre-meeting.
Yes.
In their expensive Ford car.
Yeah.
The young guy, intern-looking guy, and the
older
stately man.
Yeah. The actual probably.
Well, there was nuances with it too.
Yes.
What was our huge issue with that thing?
So during a line, the older man in the car could be saying, "Braddock can take a flying." Where is my briefcase?
Yes, they're bemoaning having to work with this military general named General Braddock.
Yeah.
Braddock can take a flying. Where's my briefcase?
So.
And the kid says, "Yeah, but Braddock told us something."
And then
and this old guy politician says, Braddock can take a flying.
Yeah.
Where's my briefcase?
Yeah.
We thought it was supposed to be a funny moment of the guy trying not to cuss.
Yeah.
In front of his assistant? Something like that. But there was conjecture that it was maybe just a muted obscenity.
Editing, yeah.
You couldn't quite read his lips to where he actually pronounces an F right there.
That's the thing that we're gonna put this in the I guess the more true category of like not bleeping out a thing, but the guy like stammering his lips, maybe trying to think of something to say and then say where's
his mouth moves just a tad to where you can't quite be sure.
You gotta squint on it to be able to.
So that might have been supposed to be.
Yeah,
it's a classic movie moment if you're trying not to cuss.
Yeah,
take a flying. Where's my briefcase?
Yeah, we could probably give that one a 66 too.
I like that dude. I like that elderly politician man in there.
Yeah.
That, I believe, was part of Cybernator Watch, if I didn't mention it in the first one. That's one of the rich partygoers and audience members from Warrior of Justice Invitation to Die.
Yeah.
I believe it's that same kid. Or that same fellow.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
Our James K. Williams man.
Yes. Jack Sr.?
No.
Oh, never mind.
James K. Williams that plays Major Wright.
Major Wright, that's it. Yeah.
At the military base.
Yeah.
The beginning of that one scene.
Yep.
Is counts as actual good film.
That is.
You can of course insert a quick clip of that here.
That is 100. Yeah. For sure.
Freaking Hot Wheels to do it with.
Yeah. Yep. That is actually fun.
Like you're, what would you say, playing with an airplane?
Yeah.
Or is that supposed to be a boat? Pretending it's a machine of some kind.
A model vehicle of some kind, yeah. And yeah, that was actually funny.
Tugboat.
That part was actually hilarious.
He's goofing off by himself in his office before somebody knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Great way to begin a scene.
He's working, so yeah. Yeah. Phenomenal. Probably one of the highest.
Good enough for government work?
Yep.
Type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that a... What was it? Thumbs, or
100.
Above average.
Yeah. At least 66, probably 100.
Oh, yeah, 100% effective.
Yeah, 100% effective comedy moment there. The line... Is this one of them hologram... Yeah. Hologram movies.
Getting self-aware.
Yeah. And,
that would count as meta.
I like,
Baby.
Like, this is an instance of self-awareness I can get with, type thing.
I might have to give it just a 66.
Yeah, it's not blatantly on the nose. Which makes me like it.
Well, then it wouldn't even barely, yeah.
Yeah, but...
It might not even get a 33 then.
Yeah, but, so, yeah. Yeah,
I
I'd
like
say
the idea.
Yeah.
Especially going back into the primitive days of 1991.
When...
It's really great that somebody could be that meta.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your what's their called? The olden days.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm blaming him for delivery. I just can't give it a 100.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a fine line between whether you're laughing at
or with.
It's Schuyler.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in your whole... the same discussion we have to have every time where we say, okay, whether it's ironic, counts as actually laughing along with them in their joke, or laughing at how...
Yeah.
So bad it's good, blah, blah.
Yep. Yeah,
I'll give it a 66, though.
Yeah. It was pretty effective.
I'll give it a sorta.
And, of course, this one wound up being a line in normal everyday conversation for a long while. Some of my best friends are toasters.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, for me.
Some of my best friends are toasters.
So...
I was gonna say, was that from...
Way back.
Yeah, was that like from college days, or...
Yeah.
I don't know when you first saw the movie.
Around 2013, I think, or 14. So wound up being plant humor for a little while. So.
And then that I would maybe call actual excellence.
Yes.
To maybe transcend our little scale of.
It would be
yes, no, maybe, and 33.
Yeah. Probably.
Some of my best friends are toasters is actual effective comedy.
Yeah, it's great.
And outstanding usage for your because the dude delivers it well.
Yeah.
He's looking down kind of reflectively. Some of my best friends are toasters. Awesome.
Yeah, effective delivery. The joke was set up rather well too. So, yeah, it gets 100 for me. So, and the
oh yeah, we're getting up there.
The Samurai Cyborg.
Is that our last iteration? I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Everybody knows, if you're Cybernator nuts like us, everybody knows your classic joke of when he's infiltrating the headquarters.
Yeah.
And this costume shop samurai comes out with these, what looks like a a discount Halloween costume of your plastic swords.
Yeah.
Or your plastic breastplate, anyway.
Yeah, that would be actually good.
In these 1600s ceremonial. He's just missing the giant headdress.
Yeah, but yeah, that counts as
twirls a sword in his two katanas or whatever.
Like,
and then Lonnie Schuyler does this Lonnie Schuyler-ish, but still good. Give me a break. He's holding these guns. He's like,
yeah. Yeah.
He does this nice over-exaggerated. Are you being serious? Get the heck out of here. Right before gunning him down, he'll...
Yeah. Yeah, that's always good.
You know the Schuyler-ing.
But yeah.
Effective. Yeah, that one I'll give another 100.
Yeah.
So overall, in what moments they do,
the comedy stands
it
up.
has nothing to do with the rest of the movie being laughably bad.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and give them a pretty good... I didn't put all the little numbers together for an average. But it was more...
The comedy itself stands up.
More medium and large than 0 and 33, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you enjoy comedic elements, then, you know, there you go.
If you need a break in between the irony...
Yeah. Yeah, if you're stooped in the action...
For actual successful humor, well...
Stooped in the plot, or
yeah, we might get another few 100,000 sales if we try to
drop a comedic bit,
pitch it that way.
Yeah. So,
and his faces is actually our other.
That's a good
one because me and you in the fair amount of times me and you have watched it.
Oh yes.
Recently, we still didn't really go through those pausings for his face.
Yeah.
Enough, especially that one, those two quick shots that are pretty close together.
Yep.
That basically count as the best ones. It's got the most explicit and visually and close up. That one, the who's policing the army is basically the best one. But he your whole thing where you pause the DVD.
He does. Just
and in a couple of your ideal sequences in there.
Yeah.
While he's arguing with his boss, the chief. When you get the eyebrows and the cheeks and folding it's comic bookish, boy.
Yeah,
that's where the Schuylerism legend came from.
Yeah. Where it's like he might do one of these
it's Jim Carrey level facial contortions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's policing the army? He'll contort, baby.
And you can, like, whenever that scene begins...
was my partner! How do you think I feel?
Whenever Jack Sr. starts the scene off, you can, like, Schuyler's face is normal, and then it gets more and more bitter, angry, and focused as Jack Sr. goes on his. So you got the cool
put it through frame advance or the little whatever the other little thing is. Pause, then fast forward or whatever.
Yeah.
But make a little thing where you watch.
Yes.
All the little still frames you can in there because he'll go.
Oh yeah.
We were onto something big.
Yeah, that bit is
Schuyler-ing.
That's where it came from.
He's Schuyler-ing. Yeah, we're doing Schuylerisms.
Yeah.
And Schuylerism.
Yes. And that's what it does.
Overacting for the Z-list celebrity.
That is where the book came from, yeah. The other thing we came up with, we thought needed more revisiting was just nano machine sentience in general. Because in the last video we said this movie was a combination of...
Oh, you just mean, I thought you meant actual nanites.
Yeah.
Yeah, just machine AI sentience.
Yeah.
Your classic sci-fi question of just what counts as a soul, or do machines ever achieve actual identity to be treated with rights and with emotions and with...
Yeah, it's It's kind of like that whole Deus Ex Mankind Divided thing if you played that game recently, but also...
Well, these mofos are supposed to be cyborgs.
Yeah. What is it?
That sort of goes along with the question of, like, what if they just keep your medulla oblongata and then wet wire the algorithms of a...
How...
You know what I mean? Kind of like a...
The subject of androids versus cyborgs is broached directly in the movie once or twice. And,
Well, they get it wrong. Sometimes they mess it up to where... Sometimes as you go through, you can say, no, that's for androids, not cyborgs.
Exactly. Yeah, but, they,
With your Blade Runner. Remember, this is a mix of... Basically Blade Runner and Terminator.
Terminator, yeah. So... But yeah, so they go into those, the deep machine sentience issues, and sometimes do it haphazardly, and other times...
Well, in your what's it called? Your social commentary.
Yes.
In Cybernator, you have the sensitive relations of some people being prejudiced towards, and these have obvious parallels and analogs to current society.
Yeah.
But the segment of the population that is not prejudiced towards and looks upon cyborg attachments and modifications as a great thing.
Yeah.
Or neutral, don't care.
Or, yeah.
As opposed to, or in what proportion with the amount of the population that
would view it
is anti
the opposite
or is
way.
prejudiced towards cyborgs.
So yeah. We
well, do you have a stance on that, or do you just like looking at both sides and and what's it called? Rising the fence?
I'll take
rising above the fence?
I'll take the cyborg technology being beneficial any day. Like not caring or being like, hey, that's awesome that you have that.
You're people that call it, well, it's either what would be dismissed as a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Like, well, if we start doing that now, then we would have evil AI machines next thing you know.
Yes.
Type of thing. Or whatever their other arguments were.
Yeah.
Abomination against whatever deity in your Bible and religions, or if they
say they eventually get to have more
think it goes against their aesthetic choices.
Yeah.
If they think it's a breakdown of something or a violation of something sacred institution in society.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, bodily purism, something like that. Because how different is a cybernetic implant or enhancement from prosthetics?
Yes.
A prosthetic hand. A little how they used to do. A little hook for a hand when you lose your hand.
Yeah, it's not different
and
at all.
And a pirate's peg leg.
The only difference is
it still counts as attempting to benefit or to increase effectiveness of some kind in the use of technology.
Yeah, it counts as advancement. Yeah, so yeah, I'd say about the only difference is how there might be some.
Well, think back to like caveman's. Think back to the very, very beginning of civilization and technology.
Yeah, where
if you need a shim, you jam a rock or a piece of wood that's the right size into
a
thing.
Yep. So,
well, it's like say you have a surgery for wanting a camera in your eyes.
Yeah.
It's not far-fetched.
The same concept, yeah.
How is that different from jewelry?
Yeah.
How is that different from one of those
like a nose ring or what?
No, well, similar thing, but what are those things you used to put in your teeth?
Oh.
10 or 15 years ago? A grill.
A grill, yeah. Braces, grills.
Retainers. How is that any different from any other
It's really not.
apparatus that you... Oh, yes, and Farfignugan.
Yes. The issue of Farfignugan does
Are you allowed
come
to disagree with Farfignugan? Can you say, look, I know for a fact in the universe that there is no such thing as any physical / mental union of the use of a machine or device to where it becomes the equivalent of an extension of the body
Yeah.
and brain.
Yeah, I would be.
You know what I mean? You can have Farfignugan with a plastic cup.
Yeah, just as long as it's a thing that is an extension of you.
Where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
It's our cyberpunk / sci-fi
The eternal
debate.
of yeah. I'm
Just what counts as a soul, just what counts as real.
I would definitely be on the let's not stop it side of the Farfignugan argument. So, but yeah, let's treat and treating them equals, because that's the thing is, like, your arm technically is Farfignugan because your brain is controlling this material object.
Yeah, when you get philosophical about, what about the, what's it called? Yeah, the nerve impulses and the relations of,
Yep. So,
synapse!
it'd be the wrong thing to go against it, because we're already there.
Or at least to try to outlaw it and, to try to dictate to the whole entire rest of,
But yeah, so, this...
We can't stop. Now that we're gonna do as many as humanly imaginable.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
One per month until we're 80. But we have to keep doing
Yeah.
numerous and multiple
If we were to cram all
Cybernator updates.
Yeah, if we were to cram all of the Cybernator content into one video, it would be
awesomeness.
Yeah. It would be amazing, but it would also be what, like 12 hours
Yeah, it'd be too long.
So if you didn't watch the prior video, get this. Like, it's one of those dollar DVDs, and
you flip a coin. I don't know how cheap it's gonna still be,
but yeah.
Is it on one of those streaming things?
I think it's on YouTube. It might be on Amazon Video. But yeah, so again, we will cover Cybernator more in depth later. So
yeah, Mylene.
Look out.
The one guy that crawls under the table. The first gal. Those two guys that are guarding that big plywood wall thing up the stairs.
Yes. We need a detailed analysis of the bar, just in general.
Of course we gotta go more into man.
Yeah.
Weave. So I didn't talk near enough about the Weave guy.
Yeah, so yep. More to come.
The bartender guy? Yep.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.